UK time. So let me know when you're on. Um, had a day off today, so I can go on a little bit earlier. We're going in again with the exotic, Ucanbe exotic flavors palette, using the greens. So yeah, green is a really nice color as well. Emerald, dark green, you can kind of play around with it, um, and see what you like. So I'm just getting everything sorted here. And this is I will be showing it throughout the video anyway, but this is the palette we're using. This is it here. It's the Ucanbe Exotic Flavors palette, and I'll just show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like here. Gorgeous palette. Hi, it's Willing. How are you? Thank you for entering the competition. And this is what we're looking at here, guys. Really nice colors. So we're going to be doing the greens today. How have you been? Seems like a long time, doesn't it, since we've spoken? Hope you're well. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Just doing an eyeshadow look tonight. I've been doing lives since about February. Not very long. Some of the subscribers requested it, so I've been doing them since February, going live every Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. But yeah, just get to know everybody. It's got nice to interact with your subscribers sometimes. So I'm going to go in with the micellar cleansing water, and I really think it's really great for sensitive skin too, guys. This is the micellar cleansing water 3-in-1, and it's for sensitive skin. But I'm glad you're well. It's a Welling. How's the weather? I've been sick and caught COVID. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had it twice. It just doesn't seem to be going, does it? It always seems to be, every time you think it's gone, it's somebody has it. Oh, have you got it quite badly? I've had it twice since COVID's been. I've had it twice. So are you taking care of yourself? Are you resting? Taking care of yourself? Because I know it's one of those things where, you know, some people don't wear masks anymore. Some, you know, if your job doesn't require it, some people don't do it. So sometimes you can sadly still catch it. And I think that the rules have relaxed quite significantly around COVID. So so is it like, just, is it a temperature and things like that? So this is it, guys. This is the Garnier micellar cleansing, the water. And I just really, I have cleansed today already, but I just want to do it before we do a makeup look. The weather here, it's Welling, is on and off. Sometimes it's really sunny, but it's been quite cold today in the UK. So again, if you're wondering what I'm using, this is it. It's the micellar cleansing water. This is the zero residue, dermatologically tested. Really good, guys. Really good. I'm just going to do one more because I have cleansed already today, but I did want to cleanse just to have it on. What am I looking for? Yes. Namaste, Panjak. How are you today? Thank you for joining. There is a subscriber giveaway. Thank you for all the people that have entered the competition already. But there is a subscriber giveaway on my channel. It's the 24 Days of Christmas. And it's a advent calendar from Revolution Makeup. It's vegan as well. So if you're somebody who doesn't like anything that's tested on animals, or you're vegan yourself or vegetarian, it's beauty and makeup products. Do take a look at the video in my video section. It's called the November subscribers giveaway, and enter for that. I will be announcing the winner on the 24th of November. So yeah, Panjak Garnier cleanser is the best. Yeah, I like the cleansing water. I do like the cleansing water. Micellar, I think, cleansing water is just, it's something that doesn't, my skin doesn't react to it, which is quite good. Tamalodura, no, not November. What do you mean? You feel bad for people living... Well, I'm from Ireland originally, but I'm living in the UK. Why do you feel bad for us? No, not November. So I'm giving away, if you're wondering what I'm saying, so the November subscriber giveaway is for subscribers who've been on my channel. It's a giveaway, so I'm giving something away, and it's in November. So we're in November now, aren't we? We're in November. So so it's a giveaway for November. Danik won too much migrants. Well, that would be considering me. That would be me. If I'm from Ireland, I'm not from the UK, am I? But I work. Beautiful. Kira, are you Irish? Yes, I am. I am Irish, living in the UK. Obviously very aware of that right now, given how things are going. But yeah, I'm living here. I am Irish. Yes. Yes, I am, Spirit. Kira, I hope you haven't experienced any activities again with the Beyond. Yes, I have, but you know, you just never know, as you can see, who's on a live and how it'll go. So I might talk about it a bit later. But you know, I get people on here when they find out I'm in the UK and they find out that I'm not from the UK. I do get a lot of "why are you in the UK?" you know, comments. So yeah. So yes, I have experienced more, both here and at work, and it's sort of escalating to other colleagues as well. So yes, it's definitely a weird situation. Dream to visit Ireland and the UK someday, though. I love your British accent. I actually have an Irish accent, but but okay. The Irish don't speak Irish. No, they don't. Some of them do, but primarily English is now the speaking, the most spoken language in Ireland, but they do speak Irish. They can speak it. Yajin Kamar, where are you from? I'm from Ireland. Oh, hi, Ishig1544. How are you today? I'm doing okay, thank you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. So what I'm going to do now is go in with the L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Triple Active, and it's their moisturizer. I've had a day off today, so I've been okay, but I am Spirit. Seeing as I'm getting ignored, I shall swipe up and carry on my merry way. I didn't ignore you. I thought you were asking somebody that question. If you're asking me what the Beyond is, if you're still here, I am Spirit33. The Beyond is things like the supernatural, or things you can't explain, or maybe things that you've seen or heard, things like that. So it's things that can't be explained. That's what that means. But I thought you were asking somebody in the comments, so I did not mean to ignore you. So sorry about that. I certainly wouldn't ignore anybody. But yes, I try to ignore the comments when people say, when they see I'm in the UK and I'm not from the UK. I do get comments like that given what's going on in the UK, so I try to just leave those be. You want to be part of the kingdom of Kabbalah? Okay. Drake said hi. Mohammed said hi. Mohammed, I love you. Are you religious or spiritual issue? Yeah, I'd say both. I wouldn't have said the latter until recently, but yes, I would say both. I'm not practicing as in going to church every day or anything, but I definitely believe in God and things like that. But everybody, each to their own, as they say. So this is the e.l.f. and it's the Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm just going to pop that around the skin. I'm doing quite well with this. It's nearly finished. You can't, it's a walling, can't wait for the New Year's and Christmas. Are you doing anything special for it? These two pieces of hair, guys, never stay up, so it's always a mission to try to keep them out of the way. But I guess people have their own thoughts on where they live. It's not just the UK, guys. You know, all over America, people that aren't from there, that have worked there their whole lives, are being told they don't belong there. So it's kind of I think it's everywhere. It's not just the UK. I'm sure it's Ireland too. Back home, they're having the same issues. So I think it's a worldwide thing at the minute. So I think just take every day, you know, as it comes. Devlin's due. This year has gone so fast. Yeah, it has. It really has. So the foundation I'm using today is the Revolution Skin Silk. Um, and this is in F5. So this is more of a serum. So anything foundation that says it's a serum means that it has a huge amount of kind of skincare ingredients. So I find it really good. It's medium to high coverage. Devlin Stew 2026 is around the corner. Very, yes, absolutely. It's a Walling. Maybe I'll host a party at my place, invite some friends, and bake cake and cook some home meals. That sounds amazing. Honestly, guys, I think gone are the days, for me anyway, where I'm at in life, where everything was about the gifts at Christmas and it's more to me about the people that are around you and baking. Yes, absolutely. Devlin, UK is going downhill. I think a lot of places are. I'm not gonna, you know, people that come on here are from various places. And I think it's just a sign of the times at the minute worldwide. If you think about it, with this, people are having, a lot of countries are having the same issues. So it's not necessarily just the UK, but if you look around, the same issue, as in if we're talking about what I think we are, a huge amount of countries are having the exact same issue. And I think it's just prevalent in the news. So anytime it's prevalent in the news, that country gets spoken about. But actually, if you sit back and look, it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. So yeah, but absolutely. Okay, I'm just going to pop this around the skin. You know, I think that a lot of people in the UK who aren't from here and who have paid their taxes and worked here are now feeling very vulnerable because of all of the, you know, you can see a lot of people from the UK just only wanting people in the UK to have jobs, and it's very similar to you know, in America when all those riots happened, because they only want, you know, people who weren't ICE were coming to take them, and they actually were born in America and worked and paid their taxes, but you know, for some reason maybe their parents weren't legal and things like that. But there are people over here, including me, that aren't from the UK, but I work here as a support worker. I have lived here for 8 years. You know, I'm not breaking any laws, but then you do get people that are just racist and things like that. So you just have to be very careful going about your day-to-day life these days, guys. You really do. Just do your best, keep your head down, and just do what's best for you. That's what I would say. And don't wish anybody ill. Don't wish ill upon anybody. Just do what you need to do in life, is what I'd say. You know. Yes, it's a Welling. Yes, exactly. I don't live with my family. No, my family are back home in Ireland. So no, I don't. Um, but they're coming over for Christmas, so that should be good. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, of course the concealer. I have the new Elf Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I have everything here ready, guys. And I've popped the concealer somewhere safe. If anybody knows me and my lives, I usually put something somewhere safe. So I'm just going to pop this here. But definitely, guys, take a look at the subscribers giveaway. It's on my channel, the video. And again, the winner will be announced on the 24th of November. Okay, I see it. It's okay. It's hiding. There's always something, guys, that goes. Yeah. So this is it, guys. It's the Elf Camo Hydration Concealer. This is a repurchase. I did have the Rimmel Conceal and Correct, but I just found it was very drying on my skin, and it just wasn't working for me. So this is just a repurchase. It's the Hydration Camo Concealer, and it's a corrector as well. So from Elf. I think they put really good things in their ingredients, guys. Even their skincare is amazing. So I'm just gonna put it around the T-zone area, around the eyes. Wish to meet you someday. though I live in India, you come across as somebody who is sweet and down to earth. Oh, thank you. I've never been to India, actually. I've seen a lot of documentaries on it, but I've never actually been to India before. I'd love to go someday. But thanks, very nice to say. Thank you. So when I put anything under my eyes, guys, I always use my fingers just to warm it up because I don't want anything to drag under the eye. So once I do this, I can go back in with a brush and about 70% of the work, as in blending, is done already. So if I go in with my foundation brush now, you'll see it won't take very long and we haven't dragged the skin too much either. But thank you for that, It's a Welling. That's quite nice to hear. It's nice to hear. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the foundation brush, which is Real Techniques, which are a really good brand, really, really good brand. And we're just going to buff that in. It's a Welling you should visit someday. I'd love to. I would. I'd love to. I love the I love visiting different countries. I'm in a different country, so that says a lot. I do. I love looking, seeing new cultures. And there is, I don't know if you've ever been on any of my lives before, It's a Welling, but Rumpelstiltskin hasn't been on for a while, actually. I was thinking about him today, and he's from India. So maybe he'll pop on tonight. He usually comes on a Monday and Wednesday, and he's from India. He's been on the lives for a while. So yeah, it looks like a really beautiful country. Do you like living there? Or what do you do there? Are you going to school? Are you working? So guys, you can see it's really easy to blend in. That's what I like about this. The Rimmel was really good, but it was becoming really like, it would dry really quick. But this has a really, really nice formula and it's super, super hydrating. So I definitely would recommend the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Hi Kaya, how are you? How's school been? On a little bit earlier today. But yeah, India and South Africa is somewhere I'd love to visit as well. And Australia, but I think everybody, it's like it's like 2 planes to get to Australia from here, so I don't know how that would go. Yes, I do live here. Was working previously, unemployed as of now. Well, I think now you just have to recoup, don't you, for yourself? If you've got COVID, you need to really, make sure that you're okay. I think that's the most important thing. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much, about being unemployed. Definitely just look after yourself. Carmu Goop 6388. How are you doing? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Thank you for joining. So guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Kira. I am a support worker outside of YouTube for people with Down syndrome and autism. And then here I do on YouTube makeup tutorials and live streams, as you can see. Yeah, I'm trying to heal myself as of now. Are you taking anything for it? Have you been able to take anything? Is it like a temperature or just like more the flu symptoms? I'm fine, thank you. That's good. So this, guys, is the Makeup by Mario, and it is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. Now, I have mine in light, so if you want to say a more of a contour effect, you get a probably 2 to 3 shades deeper. And then you can get a really nice contour. But I'm going to use this as like a pre-bronzer because it's that kind of nice bronzy look. So, and I'll just show you. I'll warm it up on the skin. If I just show you, that's what it looks like. It's kind of a creamy consistency, and I'm just going to pop it there. Guys, I desperately need to get something done with my hair. As you can see, I do plan on doing something, but it's driving me crazy. So this is like a pre-bronzer, guys. You can use, as I said before, get a couple of shades deeper and use it as a contour. If you really want to do that, you can. I'm going to use the same brush. This is Real Techniques, and then I'll catch up with the comments, guys. Sorry. Okay, so you can see, guys, it just gives a little bit of a kind of a boost to the skin without going too dark. So that's what that is. It's this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer All Over Warming Complexion Tint is what it says. Let's take some water and catch up with the comments. Carmu, have you ever fallen in love? Oh, yes, I have. Just the flu, was constantly down with fever. Yeah, keep your fever down as much as you can. Just keep that, once you keep your temperature down, that's the most important thing. Definitely for you to just, Kenneth, God, prayer, love and light. Kenneth, greetings from rainy Scottish. Okay. Right, I think you mean rainy Scotland, not rainy Scottish. Okay, so let's go in with the setting powder, which should be the Collections mattifying SPF 20. It's really good, guys. It's from Collections. It's available in Boots. This is it here. And it has an SPF 20 there as well. Thank you for the love hearts. Hi, Kenneth. Thank you for joining. So you're going to see it's quite white, guys, but it actually is translucent, which means that when it goes on the face, it's not going to take away any color, that we've popped on the face. It's just going to set everything for us, basically. So I'm going to take the Big Bertha. This is the biggest brush I have, guys. It's almost the size of my face. It's that big. This is from the company called DJS Beauty. They're in America, and they do brushes, eyeshadows, and foundations. So if you want to have a look, it's DJS Beauty. And I'll show you there's the logo there. Okay, see how it just calms everything down, and that's what we want, just to set it. I do, in the autumn time and the winter time, I prefer like a matte look. Thank you for all the reactions, guys. I appreciate it. Carmu, I had one true love in life. I really loved a girl in 2022. I could have done anything for her, but it wasn't meant to be. She left me. I was so devastated. I wrote a memoir over it. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not nice when things don't work out, is it? Particularly if one person feels huge kind of feelings and the other person doesn't. I can understand how that might be upsetting. So, but you wrote a memoir. Wow. So guys, these are so that at least you can always look back on that. So this is the W7 Golden Glow Drops, and I'll just show you. They're actually a dupe for the Drunk Elephant Golden. I think it's the Drunk Elephant Anti-Pollution Bronzing Drops, basically. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. I understand how that must feel. I think everybody in life, unless you've met the person in high school and stayed with them, which is so rare these days, goes through heartbreak, don't they? I think everybody does. Years and years and years ago, people would find somebody in their first love and marry them, and their whole life would be with them. And we're kind of in like an internet generation now, I think. And I don't think that COVID helped. I think I've said that before. I think we're now in this internet, online generation where it's kind of, when you do meet people, it's not exactly the natural way how people used to meet. So it's a very different world out there now, definitely. So this is basically it, guys. And I know it looks really, really kind of shimmery, but actually it goes on really nice. And I think I've said before, guys, that I'm just going to move this hair out of my face, that this is much better than Drunk Elephant. Harmish Tech, where are you from? I'm from Dublin in Ireland. It's a Welling. Wait, okay. So all I'm doing, guys, is I'm just going to put it where the sun would naturally hit my face. I'm then going to go in with the Real Techniques contour brush, basically. No, I'm from Dublin in Ireland. Yeah. And this is what it looks like here. So all I'm going to do is start to bring that right back to the hairline. And it just looks really natural, guys. Really, really natural. And then you can then double that up with another bronzer, like a powder bronzer, just to set it, and then bring that up. So never bring the kind of contour or the bronze below here, because it's going to kind of drag the skin. So if you see how I turn now, it's kind of bringing my face more upwards, whereas if I had have put it down a bit more, then it would have kind of dragged the skin a little bit. So we're just gonna See how it just, if I turn, you can kind of see it there. And I'm just making sure to bring it right back to the hairline. So you don't need a lot, guys. That's what it looks like on the skin. And it warms up really, really quick. I'm just going to catch up with the comments now, guys. Right. And then anything else, guys, you can just put under the jawbone. There you go. Okay. Ireland, nice. Do you Irish people still hate British people? Not that I think. No, I don't think so. I think the Ireland and England have come a long way. I think, from those times. But I'm sure there was times, a bit like other wars that are going on right now. But no, I don't think they do. I think we have a very good relationship now. Okay, so you can see, guys, it just warms up the face a bit. And if you want to, you can always set that then with like a bronzer, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it with the Kiko Milano Flawless Fusion Bronzer, which is a really nice soft bronzer. It's not too kind of strong. But Kaya, I hope you're well. I don't want you to think that I don't know you're still here. So I do hope school's going well this week, Kaya. I did tell people that I'd be on a bit earlier tonight. So I'm usually on at 8 o'clock UK time. So this is the Flawless Fusion Bronzer from Kiko Milano. You can see I'm doing really well with that. So this is what you can see here. Like it's hit pan, definitely hit pan. What I'm going to do is use the same brush. I'm just going to catch up with comments, guys. I'll just copy this here. And you can see, guys, it's almost the exact color as the bronze that I put on. So it's not going to affect the color. It's not going to make, all it's going to do is set it. Like we set our face earlier on with the setting powder. Kira, have you tried Kylie Cosmetics? I've tried one of her lip sets, the lip kit. I've got it in my bag, my makeup kit. You know, the liner and the lip. So yeah, it was really, really nice. I like that. It's like okay. So all we're doing is bringing this up here. And you can see, guys, it hasn't changed the color or anything, but all it's doing is setting everything in place. Okay, so that's it, guys. It's called the Kiko Milano Flawless Fusion Bronzer, and it's got a nice, quite shiny packaging there as well. So let me catch up on. So yeah, her lip kits is what I tried. One of them, I think I put it on a post a while back. Yeah, really good though. I got it on Sephora. So yeah, really nice. Do I teach? No, I don't teach. I'm a freelance makeup artist, but I haven't done that in quite a while. But I do have a background in teaching Montessori, which is like children from 4 to like 8. God, prayer, love, and light. Okay. Greetings from Rainy Scottish. Okay. Whoa, I never tried, but I believe it's trending now again. Yeah, I think now it's a walling. There's a lot of dupes out there, like Revolution do really good lip kits. I think once she did them, other companies just came out and did them too, and they do them a lot cheaper than Kylie, obviously. So I think Revolution actually are one of them that do quite really good dupes. They did the complete kit, so you've got your liner and your lip liquid as well. Really nice. I think I've done those a couple of times. But yeah, Karmuk Goop, are you Catholic? Yes, I am. Parma's Tech makeup artist, my wife, also do the same. Okay, that's good. So now what I'm going to do is go in with the Revolution, and this is the multi-use drops rosy pink. Whoa, that's shiny. Rosy pink there. So they've got squalene, hyaluronic acid, and grapeseed oil. So we're just going to, I'm going to warm it up on the skin and show you. Now, this is the only color this came in. There was no other version of blush. So it's just called Rosy Pink, and that's what that looks like. And we're just going to pop that on as well. But do let me know, guys, how your day is going too. This is what it looks like. There we go. But okay, so the reason I'm doing that, guys, if you're wondering, is that when I go in with my blush brush, you're going to see how strong this is in a moment. Just look how strong this is. And we only put like a little drop on. Look at that. So that's why I go really, if you're wondering why is she putting it on here and then on here, it's because look how much comes off. So that's why I'm really, really careful. And I was always really, really careful when I used it on, say, brides and bridesmaids. When I used to work as a freelancer, I used to dot it on their skin and they used to say, oh, why? And then they'd see when I brushed it and they'd see the kind of effect it had. So yeah, be really careful. But you get a lot for your money with this. It's and what I sometimes do, if it is still, which you can see, very, very strong, and I'm going to catch up with the comments in a minute, you can go in with your, just your basic clean brush. And I said, but that's what you get, guys, a fresh, rosy look. I think they definitely named it right. It's called Rosy Pink. It certainly is. I'll just catch up with the comments and I will take some water. Okay. Yeah, the It's a Welling, the 24 Days of Christmas Advent Calendar is Revolution. But it's beauty, skincare, and makeup, so that hopefully will be good. Parmoth Tech, she uses products from O3 Plus. Okay. Would you date a non-Catholic? I don't think religion, yeah, it's not a huge thing. I think once you both have good intentions in your heart, I don't think religion should be something to worry about. Parm of Tech, KT think O3 is just overrated. Okay. Okay, guys, so now what I'm going to do is check if I've brought Wildcard from Rimmel. If I haven't, we're going to probably just leave the blush as it is and not set that, I think. So what I'm going to do is pop this away because this eyeshadow palette is quite big, as we'll see in a minute. So it's going to need a lot of space here. Humanity comes first before any religion. Absolutely. I think if you both respect each other, you know, you have same beliefs as in kind of life, you know, and kind of your goals. If you have the same goals, then I think, yeah, I think humanity and things like that, you know. But I'm sure there's people out there that would only, you know, date within their religion, which is understandable as well. I understand that. Okay, so I'm going to take some water and then we're going to look at the this is it, guys. Here it's the exotic flavors palette from Ucanbe. We're going to look at that. Now, the reason, if you're wondering why I haven't done anything on my brows, definitely check out my video section because I actually have Eyelure on, which is their tinted brow kit, which was quite reasonable, guys. It was about $8.99 in Superdrug. And basically, you just mix the gel and the kind of activator together and you leave it on for 15 minutes and it lasts for 6 weeks. So that's if you're wondering why. Because if I did put something on, we're not really, I'm kind of testing it to see how long it lasts, basically. And we're in our 3rd week right now. So I think it's doing good. So we're going to be focusing on the greens. I'll just show you what it looks like. Parm of Tech, just warning. Okay. This is it here. Look at this, guys. You really get a really good array of colors. So, and it's available on Amazon. I'll just show you again there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put on a pigment base first. So this is the Profusion, and you can get it in concealer color as well, but this is the white. It's the white version, basically. So it'll set onto your skin. Kira, I think you should go black with your brows. Maybe it'll look good on you. It's so strange you say that because yesterday, I've been wanting to go darker on my hair. And yesterday I did this on my live. I just showed it. It's so odd you say that because it's right beside me. It's the Olay No Ammonia Dark Brown. And I was thinking of going darker. That's crazy you say that. But I know it's super dark. I was saying to people online last night, like, should I go this deep? But it's a really, really nice deep brown. I haven't dyed my hair in a very long time. But I have always noticed that my brows are slightly darker. So that's so strange you say that, but I've been thinking about it. So yes, I might think about that. It's a Welling. Parmas of Tech, they are a threat to minorities in India as well. They choose only on basis of religion, not religion also on the caste. What do you mean? Sorry. That's okay, Kaya. I understand. It's okay. It's not our usual. I understand that, Kaya. I hope you have a really good day tomorrow in school. I don't know what you mean. Sorry, Parmas of Tech. Um, do you also prepare hair or only makeup? I only do other people. I do my own hair, but I don't do other people's hair. Um, okay. You should. Maybe it's meant to be. Yeah, I mean, it's that they've always been darker than my hair as well. So yeah, I was thinking about it. So yeah, I might. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is pop on that pigment base. This is the Profusion pigment base, and you pop it on your eyes and let it kind of get sticky, get tacky. This is what it is here. I'll just show you. And then it keeps on your eyeshadow basically for, say, 8 or 9 hours. Okay. I was going to message, I should even say, Rumpelstiltskin. He's somebody that has been on for a while, and I know sometimes when regulars don't come on, sometimes maybe it's just the teacher in me. I get worried about people because when there we go. So you can see, guys, yes, it's very, very strong, but once you warm it up to your skin, it's quite good. It really does kind of just blend it. But this particular product will keep your eyeshadow on for at least 8 or 9 hours. Okay, we're just gonna, so you only need one little dot and you can tap. You can use a brush if you want to. I'm just gonna use my fingers. The warmth of your fingers as well, guys, really helps blend your product as well. Okay, so let that get sticky for a moment and I'll catch up with the comments and have a drink of water. I don't know who you mean, who's a threat to minorities in India, Parma. I don't know who you're talking about. Parmas of Tech, I think the course of makeup artists also changes from religion to religion, like Indian skin tones are very different. Absolutely. So every product for any skin tone, no matter what country they live in, is going to be completely different based on the color of their skin for sure. Hence the outcome. I wish I could find some online course especially designed for Indian tones. Yeah, I mean, look in your country and see online. There might be one online if you look where you're from. If you type it maybe into Google or something in your area, maybe. Okay, you kind of let that get tacky. So now what I'm going to do is start to go in with the colors. Okay, so again, this is what it looks like on the, it's really pretty, really, really pretty. We went with more of an orange look yesterday. We're going to go in with the greens today. And we're going to cut the crease. So if you're wondering what that means is you choose a particular color and you kind of just, the creases from your lid to where the top of your lid happens. So right in here. Now I have slightly kind of hooded lids. So I start from about here and I move in. So we're going to do that. So beautiful. How did you manage to stay in the USA? How did that? I'm not in the USA. I'm not from the US. I'm from Dublin in Ireland. I don't, so I'm not in the US. Okay. I've been there before, but I don't live in the US. Okay. I am in the UK, Ocean 1544. I think maybe, I'm not sure if they understood that I'm from. Some people don't know where I'm from and they just ask. That's absolutely fine. I'm originally from Dublin in Ireland. I'm living in England, but I'm living in the UK. Yeah. Yeah, I'm living in the UK. I've been to America before, and I've got relatives there, but I don't I'm not there at the minute, no. So, we're going to go in with a fluffy brush, an elf fluffy brush. Ishik1544, we're friends. You can me, just Ishi. You don't have to say the full name. I don't know what you mean. Sorry, I don't understand that. you can just say, wow, okay. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a medium to dark toned green. This one here. No, they're not named, guys. This one right here. Sorry, I don't understand that. Sorry, guys. So I'm just going to get my fluffy brush from e.l.f. and we're going to take that on like that. Number 1, Cormac. Devlin is you. My good friend is Irish. He's an O'Brien, and what a lovely, caring person. Look of the Irish. Oh, that's quite good. That's nice. I think everybody has the capacity to be nice, but there is a renowned, I think, friendliness from people from Ireland. I think we just have that. Maybe we're just very chatty. We talk a lot. I think I've been told I talk a lot. So, yeah. It's not always a bad thing. It's not always a good thing, but it's not always a bad thing either. Okay, so you can see I'm going really careful because it's such a strong color, guys. If you see on the brush and then how I'm doing it on my eyes, I'm being really careful building it up because it's a beautiful color, but I don't want it to kind of take over. You can see there. Now, guys, I'm going up slightly because I've got hooded eyes. You wouldn't have to do that if you don't. But what slightly hooded eyes means is if I just went right into the crease of my eye, as I looked forwards, the color would disappear. So that's why I'm going slightly up further, just so the color shows, basically. I think Irish are more deeper understanding individuals, the ones I meant. Oh, okay. Good night. If you're sleepy, take care. I think, yeah, I think it's all based on who you know, isn't it? It's all based on who you know and how they make you feel. And if they're from that country, then that's what makes you feel that way about them. But so what I'm going to do now is go in with a separate brush and just warm that up a little bit better because it's gone a little bit too far, a little bit too high, but I also don't want it to look so harsh. So I'm going to warm it up so it looks a little bit more warm to the skin, a little bit like that now. But there we go, that's a bit better. But yeah, I think it's all about how people make you feel when you first meet them and as you get to know them on a more personal level. So what I'm going to do now is go in with this green, and it's kind of a shimmer. It's not more of a glitter, it's a shimmer green, and it's this one here. It's like an emerald green, this one right here. And we're going to go into the inner corners with that. I'm going to use my finger with that. And this is what it looks like. It's really super shiny, but we're going to go in with our fingers, anything like that. And you can see it just kind of brings the eye up slightly. Parma, I'm not from the UK, okay? So I can't make a difference from what you're saying. And 2, I'm not part of the politics here. Okay, so I can see that you're frustrated, but I can't help with that. It's not my country. I'm from Ireland and we're not doing anything like that. So if this is something you're not interested in, I don't think it is. This is a makeup tutorial. Maybe look at something like a stream that's politician based, because you're talking to the wrong person here and you're preaching to me. It's not something I'm doing. If you have those views, go and look at a political podcast. Okay, guys. So it just kind of brings out the, because Parma, you're doing exactly what I said at the very beginning. You're targeting, because I'm from happen to be in a country right now. So I think you need to just leave and possibly go somewhere else. Because taking it out on me doesn't help anything. It just helps your anger, and that's great for you, but I don't want it on my channel. Okay? I think that's basically all I can say right now. Okay, so you can see if I had gone in, I would have kind of gone in with a darker color. It would have brought the eye down, but that really bright green has kind of opened up the eye a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh, guys, honestly, and yesterday too, it wasn't as bad, but you know, people hear my accent and I say I'm from England, and then I just get this whole entourage of things, and I'm not English. And even if I was, nobody but the politicians are able to do these things, are able to make the change. So I'm saying for everybody in the UK right now, nobody can do anything but see what's happening and do their best every day. We don't have the power that a politician has in any country, Ireland, England, India, anywhere. So to come on here and tell me my country and you do this and you do that, it's not it's not fair to me. It completely changes the tone of the live. And if it's how you feel, look at a political podcast, you know. So that's all I'm going to say. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Everybody is welcome here, and I always say that. But when it starts to get like this, I think it's time to just kind of put a lid on it, kind of do all everybody does the best they can, and just move on from it. And I think that's the best thing. Okay, let's move on. Because when I hear your people or your country, I mean, they just don't, I just can't. It's not where, this isn't the place for it. This isn't the place for it. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to do, just to bring that down a little bit, is I'm going to go in with a deeper green and actually just use a liner brush and bring it right to the corner here. I'm not going to bring it right in. I'm just going to bring it right to here, and then we're going to kind of, it'll just open up the eye a little bit more. Okay, I'm just going to take some water and catch up on the comments. Parmas of Tech, I'm telling about those people who are asking religion. Okay, babe, just forget it. People are who they are. Oh, absolutely. And I think people should be who they are. I'm just saying I can't control anything. And he sounded very angry coming across. It's not anything I can help or do. Melon guy, I'm just here to find out if you're single, not to talk politics. Parmas of Tech, in makeup channel, I wasn't even talking about religion. I was answering to people who discussed religion. Scroll message and see who asked about religion. I think somebody asked me my religion. They didn't ask about religion as such. They just asked me, was I Catholic? And I said yes. They didn't ask anything else about politics. I found strange that someone is asking religion in a makeup channel. See my messages. I asked, do you teach? That's why I was pointing that person out. They just asked me my religion. That's all they did. They didn't relate that to politics. So that's what I'm trying to say. There was nothing in relation to politics about that. But I think we need to just go off that subject. BR9377, are you Irish? Yes, I am. Somebody recognized my accent, thankfully. Oh my God, I feel like just hopping on Ryanair, guys, and going home. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're going to go in with this deep, I say deep green. It's really, really bright on screen. This one here. Sorry, guys, there's so many colors here. This one here. If you can see there, we're going to go get a liner brush. We're going to get a liner brush and put that just under the eyes there. Okay. So this is the double-ended from Morphe. So this is kind of like a smudge brush. So if you're wondering what that is, it's just to smudge out some smoky eye. And then there's the placement brush. Now the placement brush is where I'm going to put that green right just underneath here. I thought, Melangai 121, I'm just here because I love the accent. Can I take you to a local spoons? Do you mean Weatherspoons? Devlin's, do you? I thought you were English. I get, yeah, I'm not English. No, I'm from Dublin in Ireland. And my family all have now moved back to Wexford, where my grandparents originally were from. So yeah, so now they're all in Rosslare. But originally I was born in Dublin and went to school in Dublin, that kind of thing. So yeah. Um I am too, but there's a little English in your accent if I'm hearing it right. There probably is. I've been here for 8 years. Yeah, it's weird. Whoever sees me for the first time over here can notice the English accent, but if I or the Irish accent, and if I go home, people notice the English. It's really strange. But I think it was gonna happen, wasn't it? It wasn't anything on purpose that happened, but it was gonna happen because I'm here for 8 years now. So yeah, for sure. Um, it's always been really weird too because I've been going back and forth because of my dad being in America, and so it was always a weird accent before I came here as well. So um, yeah, I don't know what kind of accent I have here now. I'm going to get a little mirror, so that's what the deep green looks like, guys. We're just going to get a little mirror um, from that little kit that I used. And we're almost finished, I think, in about half an hour or so. So I'm just going to use this mirror, going to use this placement brush, and we're just going to go under the eyes slightly with the green, a little bit like a liner. You can see it slightly. Okay, you can you'll see it more in pictures. I think it's coming up a little bit black, but actually it's green. But you'll see it in the pictures. I always put the pictures in the post section, so it will come up on that. And then I'm going to take a drink. Devlin is due. Do you have family from Boston, as some Irish have strong background? Yes, I do. That's where they live. That's strange that you say that. Yeah. Yeah, they're in Boston. Oh wow, that was kind of freaky. I wonder. Yes, there's a huge Boston Irish culture, I think. Unless I've said it to you before, Devlin is to you. Have you been on my lives before? But I don't necessarily think I've ever spoke about it. My mate O'Brien has family from Boston. That's why I ask. Okay. Um, yeah, they emigrated there, so they've been there now. They're citizens now, but they emigrated there years and years and years ago. So yeah, okay, I've gone. Well, that's like another lifetime. It feels like. So guys, we've definitely gone with the greens today. We've put that lighter one right in the inside to kind of make the eye pop. We've definitely not shied away from the darker greens, but we've made sure we've kind of placed them places where it kind of complements the eye. So I will just kind of top up on a couple of those colors before the mascara. I always use my e.l.f. Curler lash curler. But yeah, Boston's a nice place. I've been to New York as well, but Boston is quite a nice place to be. Um, don't know when I'll ever go there again, but it's a nice place. Definitely want to go to New York again. And I've been to San Francisco as well. That's been quite good too. So I'm just going to take some water. We're probably going to just top up the lighter color. Then we're going to blend out that green again because I think the lower is absolutely fine, the lower lash. So we're just going to top up that shimmery green. As you can see, just let it pop a bit. And then I'm going to take a drink and catch up with the comments. Um, And then we're going to go back in with the fluffy brush we used the first time, go into the first green that we used, and just kind of top up the darker. Are you open to dating? Are you a single Pringle? I'm not really. I don't really talk about stuff like that here. I'm pretty busy in my life, to be honest, for stuff like that. And I think I'm at a point now where my circle is quite closed. So I don't know, just my favorite movie was Good Will Hunting, if you watched it. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen Good Will Hunting. Not that my circle is closed, but I just think it's a lot of energy. Yeah, so I'm a pretty busy person, so I've definitely watched that. So that's it, guys. What we're going to do is curl the lashes. I'm going to get this out because this really does take up so much of the table. It's definitely a palette, guys, even if you don't like greens. There's reds in there, there's blues, there's a lot. Kira, what's your zodiac? Let me guess. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio? I'm Aries. I'm Aries. So where is that? There we go. I'm just gonna curl the lashes. I've got two mascaras, guys. I've got the Fenty Beauty from Rihanna. That's gonna go on the lower lashes. And then we've got the Rimmel Scandalize. And we're gonna use that on the top. So Darshan, hey, thank you for joining, Darshan. Devil's in you. You will find someone. How can you not just look at you? Oh, thank you. I don't know. Okay. Just going to curl the lashes, guys. This is the e.l.f. lash curler, but it does have a cushion effect, so it's not going to be too harmful on the lashes. So we're going to do that. I think today's dating, everything is just maybe I don't know. I think for people these days who want to meet somebody online, everyone's pushed online, and I guess I know people that I know that want to meet people, but they're put off by that. I've got a very good friend who would absolutely love to meet somebody. Oh my god, and she deserves to. She really deserves to. But like online, it's just no, you don't, and that's not just for girls. That's guys too. You don't know who you're speaking to, and it's just a catfish era, isn't it? We're in a catfish era. So when I talk to her and she really wants to meet someone, it's always like online dating is just she's always saying that she's had one or two absolute nightmare situations. So yeah, I think the days that people just met naturally is gone, unfortunately. But some people love online dating. So but I think if you're when you get older though, and like when you want to settle down and meet somebody, that's when online dating can get tricky because you have kind of a lot of people with profiles, and it's just yeah, it's crazy. But she really deserves to meet somebody. So yeah, she really does. Okay, so I just curled the lashes. We're now going to go in with the Scandalize Wow mascara from Rimmel. The era of technology is all based on statistics now. Yes. And it's just like it's just you just don't know, and I don't think COVID helped. One, COVID didn't help with the loneliness, never mind kind of relationships. And two, it kind of made everybody depend on online, so then people got nervous when everybody was able to meet again, and I think it all just yeah, it's just it's something that makes me like run a mile when I think of how my friend must feel. And we were literally only talking about that the other day. It's so funny you say that. Okay, so just gonna pop this on. I think if you can put lashes on, do. I have like an allergic reaction to them, so I can't. But that would definitely make it pop a bit more. So if you do have false lashes, definitely put them on for this look. I don't think I could, but if you have them and you're following along or you're looking back and wanting to do something similar, definitely look into false lashes. Okay. Wednesday will be 8 o'clock UK time, I think, guys. So you can see it just kind of lifts the eye slightly. Definitely makes those lashes curl, but I think also what made that really, really help was the fact that I used the e.l.f. lash curler as well. And I'm not just saying that for girls. Guys obviously have it tough trying to find somebody as well. So it goes both ways online. I guess you just don't know who you're talking to, and that's what, you know, can put people off, you know. It just depends on, maybe people do like that, and maybe people, you know, it just depends what, you know, people are looking for. But I think it is more difficult in an online world, I think, to than it used to be. Okay, I'm just going to curl the other lash. Um, but what's everyone's Christmas plans? Hi, Alavati. How are you today? Okay, so just curl that. Okay, we're going to go back in with this. I don't think I'll go in with the Fenty Beauty because I think the green has really kind of made it pop. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Just coming to the end of the live. Had a day off from work today, so it's been quite nice. It's been pouring rain here today, so it's been nice to not have to be outside. Okay. Devlin and you. Now we have body counts, red flags, nice cars, how much money you earn, all based on materialistic, and relationships are becoming less emotional connection. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I am the least materialistic person. I just, you know, I am probably one of those women that should have been born in another generation, because I think I always pictured myself, you know, if I was to, you know, me and my, literally, it's so funny you're talking about this, because, you know, I think I was saying to my friend the other day, you know, I literally thought when I was 16 or 17 that at this age I would have 3 kids, be married, you know, looking after the kids all day, which I know sounds to most feminist women, um, like, I'm not saying you can't go out and work and things like that. I work every day. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that my idea of life that I thought I would have was, you know, having kids, raising kids, that kind of thing, and nothing materialistic, you know, just, yeah. So but that didn't happen. Life just doesn't go that way sometimes. Um, okay. So guys, yeah, this is quite good, and it's waterproof as well. So there is a blue topped one, and the blue, and the reason I say blue topped one is that Rimmel do 2 types. They do the Rimmel Scandaleyes waterproof, and this is the purple. The blue is not waterproof, just to let you know. But life doesn't turn out the way you want. You know, I've got friends that have kids, 4 or 5 kids now, and it's crazy. We used to be in school together, and like I thought that's where I'd be, but it just doesn't happen, and you have to kind of, sometimes life just goes in different directions. But that's definitely, if I was to look back, you know, when I was younger, that's where I thought, you know, I would be. But you just have to kind of go with what life gives you sometimes. um would you date someone slightly younger? Okay. Okay. um I'm going to go in a little bit more on this side because it's not really coming across, I think. Definitely is coming across in on the mirror, but when I look into the camera, it's in the mascara itself. It might just need to be separated, and by separated I mean just getting another clean wand and just cleaning it out a little bit. So if you just give me a second. I've got everything strategically placed here, and if anything falls, okay, There it goes. Oh, sorry guys. When you've got everything in a certain place and you don't want anything to fall. Okay. So basically, I mean one of these just to clear it out because maybe it's just clumped together a little bit. That's all I was going to do. Just going to leave these here for a second. And I'm just going to separate this one and then go in with maybe lipstick and then we're done. Just loving family with a wonderful bond and being happy and actually being in love, not lust. I'm with you. We both have the same mind frame. Yeah, I think that's kind of where my, some of my friends are at, and they kind of met their it's a Walling. Hi. Yeah, that's kind of where I always thought too, but now when you look at it, everything, that's why I think sometimes online can be very, the other thing that online can be is misleading, because you've got people that look up these things and everything looks so perfect on Instagram and all these kind of things, and then actually behind the scenes that's not what life is like. And that's where people can fall into the materialistic trap. Oh, but we have this money, so why are we having these problems? It's because you don't have a connection. And who am I to talk? I don't know, but that's what I think. I think people get all these things and they still have issues, but it's just that they're not connecting, and they connected for the wrong reasons because of materialism. So I know it's one of those things you could talk about for hours, isn't it? But I understand as well that other people have different views, that they like the fact that they want materialistic things, and that's absolutely fine. I respect that. But for me, it was always just like having that family, having that home, and that kind of family connection. So that's kind of what it's always been for me. But I know there's a lot of people, women, that love their career, and I totally 100% support that. But I think for me, that was always what I wanted to do. Okay, so this is, I'm going in with the last product is going to be an e.l.f. product. This is Day to Night. So it's a really nice thing. You can just pop, it's very travel friendly. And it's got day and night. We're going to be using night today. I'll catch up with the comments, just popping a few things away. There will be pictures, obviously, in the photo section as well. This is what I was going to use, just in case you're wondering. I know I spoke about it. This is the Fenty Beauty mascara, and it's in Hella Black mascara, Hella Thick, Hella Black. Is it cold in the UK? How's the weather? It was freezing today and rainy. Actually, in Scotland, a train derailed because of the wind. It was so bad that the train actually derailed, so it actually came off the tracks. So that's really unusual for us to have that strong wind. I'm not that far. I'm not that far north, but yes, the wind was very, very strong. Devilings in you. Good night. I love talking to you once again. I will see you hopefully soon. Keep your head up. You are wonderful and you are needed and wanted. Never forget that, baby girl. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate that. Take care. And hopefully see you again soon on one of my lives. So this is what the Day to Night is. I'll just swatch both for you, and then what we'll do is I'll just apply the night. So this is the night. You get that deep wine color, and I think a deeper kind of red tone will be good with these. This is the day. This is from e.l.f. It comes as a duo, so you can see there's a clear difference there. So we're going to go with the night. Yeah, it's quite cold. This summer actually has been really, really hot, but it's been cold and rainy the last few days. So I'm just going to grab that. Oh, sorry, it won't open now. Okay. I'm going to take some actually water before I put this on, because it's just, the lipstick's going to go all over the straw. Okay. I know the UK can be cold. By the way, how's the apartment? I mean, is it reasonable or quite high? I think for where I'm living, it's reasonable. But I was very lucky to find this. Where I was quite high, and I knew that, I had to go. But the benefit of it here where I'm living now is that my work is within walking distance, whereas where I used to live before, I used to have to get a bus that took like an hour and a half to get there and an hour and a half back. So that was really intense. Yeah. But when the more you get into Oxford itself, so I'm not in Oxford City, I'm kind of away from it a little bit, that's when it gets really expensive. It's like London prices. So yeah. And I'm just going to start applying this, guys. Now it is, you're going to see, it's quite like a deep wine color, but I think those two colors with the green will really suit it. Okay. These are really, really moisturizing, guys. Really moisturizing. Okay, so it's slightly here. Oh, I can imagine. Do you watch Love Island? No, I know of it. Oh, it started not gone fully there. I know of the show, but I don't watch it. No, but no, it's very, very popular over here. Very popular. Um, there's a lot of dating shows like that that are super popular. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something, and I bet you I've put it away. I was going to put my under eye setting powder, which I might put on before the photos. It's the Pink Revolution Powder under eye setting powder. But that's kind of the look, guys. I will put pictures up. What I was going to do is put the Pink Revolution baking powder, but I do think I've put it away because I think I said before that I was thinking about decluttering it in another video. So, okay. This is the end of the video, guys. The live. I'm just double checking I haven't put it behind something. It was really nice speaking to you all tonight. This feels like it's not really going right up here, but this is a really, really oh, I can imagine. Do you watch the one again? Yeah. Kira, are you going to sleep now since you're just done with your makeup? No, I've got a few things to do in the house, but yeah, essentially it is nighttime, so I will be going to sleep in a couple of hours time. But it's been good to chat with you. It's been such a long time, hasn't it? And what I might do, so that's kind of a deeper wine color, guys, and I'll just show you the swatches again. So that's what you're looking at if we were to do that really light color. But what I'll do is I will say good night now, and I will find that under eye setting powder and pop it on the photos just so you can see the benefit of it as well. Thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. I know it's sometimes for some of you it's quite late, so I do appreciate that. I will be back on Wednesday at 8 o'clock UK time, so a little bit later, and there is going to be a longer form content video on Saturday. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming on tonight. I do appreciate you all. If you do like my channel or you're new here, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you very soon.